Hey, gotta go into podcast mode. My work van needs an oil change in the worst way. Problem. Okay, let's take off the coat because we're getting too hot. Okay. Last time on the Fade Alchemist streaming show. Sure. We went out to build a road. We kind of set up a line or a general pathway. We decided to make it out of silt. Which is a rather humble recipe of clay and sand, but we found out that getting clay isn't actually the easiest thing to do. It's like, yeah, you can, let's see here, you can grind up gravel for like a 5% chance of it, or you can wash sand for a 25% chance of it for a clay ball. So that means that you need 16 sand to potentially get one block of clay, which was not acceptable. In fact, you're better off getting crushed copper and washing it for 50% chance. We have a lot of stuff, and the Botania only breaks it back into balls. It doesn't really, which is kind of a useless recipe because you can already do that with a vanilla shovel. So we found another solution. We also found that clay balls can be received by the queen bee, which is where we left off last time. Snowballs, 100% transfer rate to getting you clay, which is really nice. However, the issue is we didn't want to stand there the whole time. We kind of had this thing set up. I'm going to travel. Why am I doing this the hard way? Fast for me just to run there at this point. Here. Okay. Oh, stuff is happening in there. Yep. Let's let her keep on purring. Basically, we had set this up so that she would toss the clay at us and it would fly through this door because we had the problem with the hopper hawk picking up the trade material before she could trade it instead of the clay balls that we wanted. And you can see I made a few changes here. I have tons of snowballs in here. In fact, I'm going to grab a single stack. And I switched these out. These are quite large. They hold a ton, right? So I took them out, took out the old barrels over here, so that way these golden storage cabinets near the door of Sassy's hive can store more. And I made a cool little setup here, if I can sneak my way in without interrupting this auto process here. Oh, I know what I can do. Get out of here. We'll go in camera mode. That way I don't interrupt the process. Okay. In the side here, you can see what looks to be like a little station that's been glazed in honey. I'm very happy with how this works and how it looks. So I think I'm doing something kind of clever here. One of my favorite things to do with Botania is to really take advantage of the hopper hawks. So a few things with them. They have a northwest, southeast, up, down priority system, which I've used for filtering before. But if you have a container that can only receive a certain type of item, that can really help out. So we were having the problem where we couldn't make it so that the hopper hawk wouldn't pick up the snowballs before the queen bee did, and it didn't work out too well. Well, I made a different system here that puts the hopper hawk next to a chute that can only take clay balls. It drops it down into this auto crafter here, which then turns them into actual clay blocks. And then above the hopper hawk is another drawer which can only take clay cubes, like clay blocks, actual clay blocks instead of clay balls. And that's within range, and it just falls into the little hole in the ground underneath the crafting grid, which you can't see because it's flush to the ground. So all I have to do now is make tons of snow, put it inside these 2 chests, and she'll just turn it on to clay in the meantime. So this has been running for a while now, because I'm going to need a lot. Now this blue moon is a bit noisy, so I'm going to sleep it away. Ooh, the world looks really cool in the blue moon. Hold up, let me get back up here. That is pretty. Just looking over my world here and... Oh, those are my crops. See, that blue overlay light really makes the place look nice. But I can't hear myself think, so we're gonna sleep it away. Kai Andreas! So a snow golem pushing harvest contraption? Haha, way ahead of you, Kai. Arr, Kai Andreas! So yes, that brings us to the next step. Ooh, hold up, we are a little bit on the lag. Let me, that usually fixes it from tripping out. There we go. The blue moon sound got stuck. Hold up, everyone. I'm gonna have to reconnect here. Hopefully it doesn't give me fits. Alright, first try. Yep, that's about right. This is why I don't like doing this. That is a lie. I was just in there. Do not give me that baloney. Let me in. There we go. Okay. So that's what brought us to snowballs. Now, snow. Oh, thank you. Thank you for sound alert. This is a good time to check it out, actually, while we're doing the reload. Or is it? There it goes. Okay. Alright. Headset users. This is your warning. Turn down your volume. Okay. Okay. Chill. I can't move. I can't move. Okay. Ah! Wow. Ooh. I don't remember that many dumb ways to die last time, but apparently it had to get it out of its system. Okay. So diabolical. So, snow. Fun thing about snow. It only stacks to 16. 16 snow will get us 4 blocks of clay. We are going to make a very long pathway, needing silt and a lot of clay. Every 2 clay will net us 4 silt, but you need 2 sand to pair with it. So carrying that much back and forth is a little bit inconvenient. So, let me set you through my process here. We're going to go over here to the Sadium. I'm getting you caught up on my off-camera stuff here. We have this black hole talisman, which we have used before. You can put an infinite number of blocks in this. You just kind of set it to a block, and then let's polish stone right now, and you can just put infinite amount in there, and it's really nice. Really nice. You can just click the block, and it's infinite in there. The snowballs are not a block, so this is useless and it didn't work. And that made me sad. And then I remembered we had these magic bags. And these magic bags, less sad. It just shows a number underneath there, and that number just keep on growing. Doesn't care about stacks. You can also hold down shift and just click on it, and puts the whole thing in here. These things are great. Put them in your offhand. They don't automatically absorb. If I drop this, I pick it up. It doesn't go into the bag, which in our case is a good thing, because you don't want to have to constantly pull out the item that you're trying to replicate, because I found twinkle sounds.
Hi, Fade.
Hey! Hey, DJ, what's up? Oh, also, did I forget creature didn't... Yeah, Chaos also, your sub also came in. So thank you for the subs, everybody. Oh, let's scroll this back up. Welcome. 51 months. Uh-oh. Did I do your grapefruit, DJ? Well, oh, hold up. How many months is it for Chaos? Uh-oh, getting scared. Getting scared. How many months? Checking. Oh, it is 50 months. Oh no! I mean, yay, thank you, but oh no! That's what I want. 4.5. That's like what, 4.5 years? Yeah. That's why I'm doing a grapefruit for everybody who hits it. So I think... Oh gosh, I gotta be on it because I'm in the hole 2 grapefruits. Uh-oh. Okay. Does the queen trade any items dropped on her, or does she need to be clicked? Aha. If you drop items on her, she will trade. Yes. And I also found that snow is an item that you can do this with. It's duplicatable in Botania! So, this is a bit faster. I could do the snow golem thing. But this is just honestly faster. It uses a ton of mana, but guess what? I went out of my way to make a farm that makes tons of mana. So, I'm always of the mindset of, you see a lot of players, I see a lot in Skyblock, right, where they like make a farm for every material, and then once they have done so, the game is over. They never actually do anything with the farms. the journey was the point. I get it. But it always feels good when I get to actually have an excuse to use some of these things I make. And now if I have it in my offhand, I can just do... Oh, I guess I am hungry, so we'll eat first. And now we can do this. And boop, boop. Perfect. And what's fun about this is I can just hold down click. Whoops. And I can just kind of do it like that. Okay. So that's awesome. That'll hold infinite amount. Oh, here. We're going to need a ton of all the snow. So you could do something similar to your mana tablet where it drops through a dank... Oh, that is true. We could dank set it up. That is very true. That would be kind of funny just to have like a deposit like over here and just like remotely... It feels a bit more queenly and royal if I have to go to Her Majesty's audience to request the items than me just like plopping them in a box and saying, all right, get her done, lady. I think it's kind of funny too that I think usually royalty or government body or whatever it might be would be the ones in charge of infrastructure and building highways and things. So I think it's correct that she's the one providing the clay for the paving of the roads. That's pretty fun to me. That, and we'll do this. We already made a ton of these, so I'm not going to get too much more. I think we can actually start with the silt process. But I'm very happy with how that worked out. Since we have some people that just came in, I will show you the contraption that I do have set up. If you wanted a contraption to automate that is... Oh, well, let me show you. I think you might have came in right on the tail end of my explanation, so you might have missed it. Let me use my brain. I used it. Okay. All right. Whoop. Sorry, the world always needs a little... There we go. So that's cleared. Excellent, it's cleared out. Okay. So here's what we got. This right here is actually the farm. So we have, let me go into camera mode here. So we have these 2 storage cabinets, which both have a hopper leading into this red string container. These cabinets are being used because as snowballs don't stack, I guess I can't, whoop, I just traded a beef to her. I want that back. No! Can't really demonstrate. But basically, snowballs only stack to 16. Which I guess I can absolutely demonstrate. I have the thing right here, right? So a chest would get full very quickly. So I'm using these cabinets because they have a lot more capacity than a chest would. Because if you look, it has a ton of capacity. And we have two sides. And it even comes in a color that kind of matches her aesthetic. I was trying really hard not to mess up her visuals for her build. So the red string carries it all the way down here and puts it to this hopper, which then puts it into this red string, which then hits that dispenser, which then drops it back on her. It's kind of a weird up and down thing, but it works. And she'll always spit them in front of her. Now, she also has a tendency to face whoever's in the room, so I want to make sure that she doesn't throw them away from our hopper hawk up there. What makes this work, though, is the hopper hawk only has options of clay balls into this chute or clay blocks into this storage cabinet. So the clay balls get put into this Botania autocrafter, which drops it into a little pit down here, which you can just barely see. You can see some clay right there. Those clay blocks are within range of the hopper hawk, and it can only put it in here. And so this is how we've been getting the clay. That's pretty cool. Hey, Coyote. I almost said chaos. Chaos Coyote. Chaos Confetti, welcome. Hey, Wildy, what's up? Is a giant bee purring? Yeah, I think I think so. I think those are happy noises. I'm not sure. I don't know how she's making those sounds. Not really a huge fan of that, but you know, it's fine. Now, did you quit trading? What's going on? Why you not? Notice that she stopped. What's going on? Oh, there she goes. It's like she got stuck for a second. Okay. It's that was weird. Forget you got like one job right now, Queen, and that's make clay. And to make disturbing sounds. Which you're doing a great job of, by the way. But yeah. So satisfying. It's a 1x4 little farm thing. Cool. So I'm going to go ahead and collect those clay blocks, and I think we have clay inside our dank. Yeah, we do in the last slot. Okay, cool. So if I can wrap around... I need to get an anti-magnet ring in here, actually. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab... That's a nice amount. Okay. Snow, we'll just put it back in there. Okay. Cool. Very nice. That golem is like walking aggressively towards me and I don't like it. Okay. And I'm just a snake, a friendly snake. A very friendly snake. Ignore that just happened. Sorry. Snake's got a snake. A little bit, you know. Okay. So yeah, we have, Queen Bee is now a cog in my machine. Sand is what we need next. So let's go ahead and sort this. Okay, so the clay is, we have 1,000, 4,000. Okay. Anything in here will also be in here. Let's go ahead and silt. And we'll just make a ton of it. As much as I can. we're gonna need a lot. Okay. Oh, do we still got snowballs in here? Dang, we should empty those out. Let's empty those out and we can repurpose this bag for road making. Self here, but it's alright. It's in there. Okay. Get the snow out there, and now we'll just use this old silt instead. Nice. Okay. Now, packed silt is another thing I want. Oh! Wait a few months, and we will start hearing Fade ask why there are snowballs in insert weird spot here. Oh, so true. Hey, Sassy! Man, I am so glad to be feeling better. This morning it was a little bit rough. We got our vaccines, and COVID and the flu, and it was weird. Immediately after, like the next day, I wasn't feeling good. Then I felt okay. Sassy wasn't feeling good. Today she wasn't feeling great. I was feeling fine this morning. Then I started to feel bad again, and now I'm back to feeling normal again. So, oh, Fade owes us 2 grapefruit. Yes. DJ and Chaos have hit the milestone 50. So, yep. 2 whole grapefruits. Oh. Please try to get a not dry one, because that was a little bit better. We should, I don't know if it's possible, we should like make a grapefruit badge for those who have like achieved grapefruit status. Yeah, so we want to go to the, I shall look for the juiciest grapefruit. That's how she talks in real life, by the way. Yeah. That's one way to learn to tolerate them. Yeah, yeah. I'm beginning to think that I still don't like them, but they're not like as bad as, I don't know if I, hesitant to say that, but they don't make me gag anymore, so I guess that's good. Where was I going to go? To Sadium. Because I need some more magic bag. Magic sack. There we go. Okay. This one to probably put all these living stone bricks back into the system here. I think they already exist in there. Brick. Yeah, there's already a lot in there, so we'll just do that. Key this to some other item. This is my hope. This is ambitious. It's a long road, but I still want to look nice. I want to be texturized. And I want to use my tools to do that, make it easy. That's that's right, says Sassy. Yeah. I think, I don't know. I think we're getting better. I don't really want to say I don't want to say that because I'm not spent like more than half my life hating them. It's gonna be a healing process between me and that fruit, I think. Silt, packed silt, silt, packed silt, packed silt, packed silt is a nice looking block. 2. And it can be colored. It looks like we even go with shingles, which is just a 4x4. So this is going to be a nice versatile material for our road. At the very least, I think I could like texture it with packed silt and maybe probably some different dirt variants. And I think that will look nice. And I came prepared. I love it when I'm prepared for stream. Check this out. We got our palette right here. I got my tool hand, a vendor. Go ahead and clear this out. This is also from Building Wands, which is why we're using the bags. They're from Building Wands too. So anything that's inside here is something that the Building Wand, which is right here, and fully repaired, can see. So hopefully I can make nice long stretches of road fairly easy while still being texturized. Woohoo, yeah. I love my tech. You said shingles and roofing tiles did not come to mind first. That's how they're displayed inside. That's a bad word for sassy. No, that's how they're displayed in JEI, sweetie. Yep. Blue silt shingles. I have to be careful. I keep on wanting to say slit instead of silt. Okay. So we need. Oh no. What do we need to pack this with? Wheat. Wheat, you say? Didn't we just use a ton of wheat recently? I feel like we did. What did we use it on, guys? What did we use all that wheat on? Help me out. What was the wheat needed for? Oh! I don't need wheat was needed for. This house is made out of mud and wheat. That's what snakes do. Oh, also guys, we got her. We got the rogue. We got her so good. Look at this nice castle right here. Cobra Care. Not a daycare center for cobras, by the way. That's Welsh for keep. Very foreboding and dignified. It's not a daycare center. Yeah, you got me good. Whoop. Now I can walk on these because I have a salt allergy, and yes, it makes perfect sense. Salt repels undead, but I think they did some code borrowing because when I became a cobra, I started to treat me like undead for purposes of salt. When I pick it up, it hurts me, and some reason, whoops, I'm camera mode for some reason. There we go. And for some reason, I can't pass it. I can't touch the salt. And it's 2-block, no touch zone. So it actually protects me. Ow. 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 From the spikes. So we are taking advantage of that property to hide these little spike traps in here. I can just walk right over these. But Sassy, not being snake, not being cobra, cannot. No. I'm a big boy now. Oh. Yep. Oh yeah, we got both of our exits here. Okay. Wait, go walking on the salt on your front stoop and go into F4. Do you want me to go here and go into F4? Okay. I'm like in the block. I don't know what we're checking on, sweetie. I can't even see me anymore. I don't even know where I am in there. Yeah, I guess I kind of am because I'm... Here we go. Because I'm shorter. I'm about the same size as a block. So yeah, I can just hide. I could be a snake. It's true. It's pretty cool. Yeah, yeah. It's funny because it's not actually part of this whole Cobra thing here. In fact, the salt is from Bewitchment, not from the Origins mod, so they shouldn't have any interaction with each other. The salt is meant to keep undead away, so I'm thinking that what they probably did was they borrowed the code for the baby zombie to get the size right for this guy. And whatever tag is in there saying baby zombie must still be there for purposes of that salt. I don't know. Some sort of programming voodoo. Oh, I missed something from Chaos. I'm waiting. What you say? This isn't scrolling. What's happening? Oh, apparently I'm pinning comments randomly now. Can I unpin that? Unpin. Unpin right now, please. This is going to be here for perpetuity. Ooh, noted. We'll be here forever now. Unpin this message. There we go. This is... You know what? I have an idea. I'm going to leave that there. And we're going to go and read messages here. Okay. Is this where you commit to what you will do if someone hits triple digits? Oh gosh. Oh no. I don't even know what to do for that. I'm waiting for Sassy to change the sign for Cobra Care to Cobra Daycare. Oh man. Don't mess up my sign, Sassy. You better not. You're enemies with Fade Alchemist. Don't become enemies with the Fade, whatever the ologist was for snakes. I forgot by now, but I knew at one point. Okay, well, I'm bouncing around here. Okay, right. We had the pallet, we had the wand, wheat. That's right. We made this out of mud and wheat because those are mud blocks. Do we have any extra wheat just chilling in here? Got all converted into mud. Uh-oh. Just tell me we have some left. Fade fabrication, save us. I wonder if he's tested baby zombies to see if they can walk on the salt over spikes too. Yeah, no. Zombies and baby zombies actually can. By having it be that deep, I think what they did was, if you look at fences and how normally you can't jump over fences, the way they did that was they made it so a fence's collision box for players is actually bigger than the visual representation of the fence. It goes by like 2 blocks tall. Or at least for like clearing it. And I think they did that with walls too, maybe. I think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did. So for baby zombie, anything undead, they made it so that invisible like collision box is there. So anything that I can do, those things can do. So yeah, that door and those spikes won't hurt zombies either. I don't know if they will pathfind over them though. That's a different test. That's a different test. Okay. Some food here. I hope. My wheat farm hopefully has been running this whole time. It's fully grown. That's either a bad sign or a good sign. Oh, it's a good sign. It's nice. Alright. Isn't there? Does it become... I don't think we need be holding on these verdant sprigs anymore. I hope not, but if so, sorry, I just deleted them. Need the space. We can always get more. Put a parrot near it, and no one will ever know. That'd be a nasty surprise to have a baby zombie. Put a parrot near it. No, I could. Oh, that's funny. Okay. So is this a... Is silt a 1-for-1? Yeah. Make several. That. I think it's a 1-for-1. Oh, we just turned on the... Okay. That collect more for us? Cool. So let's see what this stuff looks like out in the world now. Create our template for the road. Got a flat area right here we can kind of test, so... It's kind of got a subtle texture to it. You know what? I am about over being this short, I have to say. I might have to figure out a way of evolving myself back to my Alchemist form soon. I like that. Even by itself, it doesn't tile. Kind of looks nice. Kind of looks like a muddy... it almost looks trodden on, doesn't it? Okay. And let's see what actual silt looks like next to it. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Does this thing have direction? Down. Oh, it's a directional block. Hold up. Yeah. The little wavy bits I can have go in different directions. Or I can have like the kind of side looks like gravel here and have the wavy bit be on the side. Okay, that just became a lot more. Play with fingerprints. Yeah. I see that. I see that. Or I was thinking that kind of reminds me of like horses have been trotting over it, like their hoof prints. Achievement unlocked. Additional unexpected options. Yeah, it makes me feel a lot better about the effort we're putting into getting the silt. This is going to be cool. So that's what they look like side by side. And I gotta say, usually I like to do mix-ins, but this guy kind of stands on its own. And actually, this is pretty cool too. Okay, so we got that. Let's pick this stuff up. Now, is it with the shovel? Now, question, is this a silk touch? So that should stay. Oh. You want a shovel. Okay, it picks up nicely too. That's cool. I'm very happy about that. This kind of picks up slowly though, doesn't it? About reinforced wheat. Okay. Now, if we kind of just some random bits and bobs with it here. We only got 2 blocks, so it's the easiest thing to mix ins with. But because you can rotate the textures though. Okay, imagine that's, I think we'd want to be at least 3 wide. These for the roads? Yes, Sassy. Yes, they are. So I'm trying to decide if I want. So I'm using I'm going to be using these magic bags and this palette here. Rotate off. Can I rotate on? Yeah, cool. Okay. Rotate on.
Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it! Fix it, fix it, fix it!
You made me beep! Okay. Was something broken? Okay, alright, we're fixing it, we're fixing it.
Why don't you remove yourself?
Checking it. Okay.
Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it! Fix it, fix it, fix it!
Fix it for Hey, Matt. I did not even know it was broken. Oh, maybe it wasn't. Generally, the fix-it is used if sound alerts gets borked, but it's okay to once in a while use it for other things too. It's not like it's not a hard rule, you know. It also gives you something to do with channel points. I figured that way, if you needed to tell me something was broken, you didn't have to spend money to do it. So Matt, we are working on making roads to our various far-off locations. Also, look, I got walls kind of. I think these might be new to you. But yeah, looking to make some walls, we are using silt. I had to use it. Cool. 75k. Oh. I remember them. Okay, that wasn't quite right. Oh, this is new though. Hi, I'm a snake. Bitui. Hey. I lost a competition with Sassy. My origins changed. I'm now a little snake man. I'm green. I'm very tiny. Fit underneath this. And apparently I'm allergic to salt. I don't know why, but that's a thing now. Ooh! Ash is pretty. Hold up. Oh, that would be so much work to get. There's only one way to get ash, but that's pretty too. I was thinking though, like probably at least 3 wide, you know, or kind of play at this a little bit, and we can even do some different directions with it. Ooh. The silt apparently it's directional, so we got the side that texture, we got the wavy texture. The wavy texture can be put sideways too. I think. There it goes. Okay. So I could mix in, it's up above like that, imagine that continuing on, which is kind of cool. Vertical things are happening at Fade. Vertical things are happening at Fade Fabrications. Local news reports mass confusion from residents. That was pretty good. I'm just waiting for D&D to start. Cool. Sounds good. Everybody's still alive? Nobody died? Are you still the wolf? Wolfram Heart? As, oh, what's his character's name? The dwarf with the amnesia. Has he gotten his memory back? Oh, excuse me. I'm trying not to sneeze. Yes, I am. But we in the past playing are... Oh, cool. Oh, was he not a dwarf? Was he human? James's character. Maybe... Was I that off? Maybe it wasn't... We have not seen him in ages. Oh. Maybe not part of the party anymore? Okay. Coolio. I'm a little out of date. Okay, so what do you guys think? Mix in like this. You know what? I think this is a Sadium testing ground because we need more space. I need more space. This is too cramped. We have a nice Sadium. There's lots of space where I can test out a few templates. These roads are going to be far and wide, and I want them to look good. And I don't want to have to build them twice. I also want them to be easy to build. So we're going to put, if we do mix-ins, I can just put them inside this template here. That will be great. Something happened. Oh, hold up. He's been busy with work. Oh, I gotcha. Yep. So I am playing as Wolf's dad, and I just got Wolf's mom as well. And well, something happened. Okay. I'm sure whatever it was, it's normal and healthy. Okay. May you... May the dice always roll in your favor. All I say is my cabin alone. All I say is I'm in my cabin alone for one night. You put in the wolf house. Okay, there are some different types of dirt that I like. So we have coarse dirt, we have dirt. I think we also have like, here we go. This rocky dirt, which is from decorative blocks, and this rocky dirt, same name. This rocky dirt from twigs. That's funny. We got this rocky dirt here, and also we have this rocky dirt. Oh, we also had dirt path blocks, which apparently flattened by clicking with a shovel. Dirt path. Is that not just vanilla Minecraft? Flattened by right-clicking with the shovel. Is that not just normal Minecraft flat blocks? I'm confused by that. Yeah, that's just what you do, right? You take a... Oh, wait. This would have to be grass. Oh, cool. Okay, so apparently that mod makes it so you don't have to make everything grass first before you do this. You can actually just do it to dirt. Okay. That's kind of nice. And... cool. Okay. How do we make the different types of stony dirt? I'm heading out to get shoes! Oh, okay, see ya, Sassy. No. Tokan is an incubus, or a fiend-born. Did I miss? Good. Okay. Have fun buying your new feet, Sassy. Okay. Yep. So, what I got you here? Sassy and I are going to be going on vacation for about a week. So this will be my last stream before vacation. Sassy's will be tomorrow. And then next week we'll be gone. And then the 23rd is like, I think that's like the day we get back. So I'm not sure if I'm streaming that day or not. I don't know how knackered I'll be after vacation. But we're going to go to Chicago. And then we're going to go to a cabin. And it'll be nice. You've been long for too gone. You do not remember. Wait, what now? Oh, I remember. I remember that, yeah, wolves had mixed parentage with a, let's see, what was it, Incubus and a demon or something? Wait, they can't both be demons, because you're a wolf. So it would have been a, mother must have been the wolf then, and the incubus must have been the father, I think. Rocky dirt. How did I make rocky dirt? Rocky... That incubus. Yay. Oh, just 4 dirt makes rocky dirt. Oh, and you need rocks to make... Please tell me that there is a way. I have to pick pebbles off the frickin' ground? No. That can't be true. It's impossible. I don't want to go just picking rocks off the ground. There's got to be a way to automate this. Gravel. I was pretty sure gravel could sometimes be broken down into... I swear this thing had a chance to drop pebbles. It's gonna be so many rocks. Looks so good. Please tell me I just have a lot of pebbles in here. What's this? Anya pebbles. Oh, that's funny. The only reason why these are here place a... Ooh, piece of rock. Piece of rock. Piece of candy. Oh no. That's gonna be... Okay, well, I'll take the 25 pebbles we have. What's really... Pebble. What's really funny is this is from Garden of Glass. And if it were Or Dictionary to count as pebbles, like this thing did, that would be amazing. Does that even work? Is that even activated? Hold up, we have dirt, and I have an empty hand, and I shift, and I start clicking it. Nope, I can't get pebbles out of this. If this were Skyblock, that would happen. Okay. Might have been on, hadn't tried yet. Okay. Oh my gosh. Pebbles. We're gonna have to... It's going to be an exciting stream, guys. We're going to go out and we're going to find some pebbles. Oh, 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 oh. Pebble. No. Is this what I'm going to have to do? No, these are decorative pebbles. Those I placed there on purpose. I'm not picking those up. Okay. Oh, and it takes 2 of these to make just... I've been turning them into cobblestone. Oh. Okay. Is there any other way? Can I trade for it? Why is this the hardest rock, the hardest dirt block to get... Words. Hardest block to get in the game. Okay. Make the mining contraption from stone block and set it to shave a little bit off the top. Yeah. Don't know if that would collect a lot though. The ground's not even. Ooh. Run into things. It'd collect a lot of other stuff too. The time to set it up. Oof. Maybe if we're lucky, as I am paving the road, I'll just find enough as I'm traveling maybe to keep the thing going. Maybe that will work. I gotta check something else out here too, because I did change some items in here so we can partition storage. Oh, I also want to check. How are we doing? Okay, so we have stuff in this one and stuff in this one. Nothing in here yet. Okay. Just making sure the RME system still has storage to grow. If you only put 1 storage barrel and fill it with all... Oh, okay, that's true. You'll only pick up the items that it, that kind of acts like a filter. I still don't know if it would be worth the cost of just the time commitment to, I think I'm going to start... Well, let's do some template tests first. Okay, so we have our dirt, and let's go ahead and make what we can. At least you get 4 out of it. That's nice. Okay. Looks good. It looks good, though. Does it look good? Oh, wow. That's, 4 creates 1, huh? Those even look different. Slightly. Let me look over here. We are using it here. Sparingly, like around here. I do like these path blocks, are kind of cool. I'm not using a ton of those. Dang, I did a good job with the mixins here. I'm kind of proud of this. Alright, well we have to do some tests here. Like poo smeared rock? We'll do some template tests inside the Sadium to see if it's even something that looks good, because if it doesn't, then we don't have to collect it. There we go. This is where we test out pathing. We test it out here. Okay, so thinking for a nice wide road. This is one idea. Okay. It's like something like that. If we don't do mix-ins, then we can... This might look a little bit too uniform. Even as I'm kind of building this, it's beginning to look a bit... that looks too organized. I don't know. So that's that. Now, if we instead go with like some of this cobble, and we'll make another little section of road here, 5 wide. Method to my madness here. So I'm going to say, did I just send it to my dank? Alright, and we'll grab that. We'll turn it into replace mode. This mode will go vein. And shovel in there, so shovel in there. Okay. Then we can get our template out. Put those in there. Those in there. And it should also be able to pull blocks. This will out of actually. Okay. Put that in our offhand. Now the road is more like that. Mix-ins. I tried that once, Kai. Once the contraption starts moving, the dank loses its properties. It just, you see the visual of the block, but it no longer acts like a dank. It just kind of, you see it, but it doesn't act. Just same is true for like hoppers. Yeah, I tried that. It would have been very handy. Because can you imagine? Heck, if I had that, my little train that's going back and forth collecting wheat, I just would have attached a dank to it. You know. Technically, I could make a dock at the end that is connected to a dank that's stationary. Let's see, let's get a few more variants of this, because you know what? 2 isn't enough mix-ins, is what I'm learning. That's what I've learned today. Let's destroy area. Yeah, this is too uniform. The other, I need a third mix-in. I need a third mix-in. So let's try it with the dirt that is easy to make. This is a good way of destroying dirt. This stuff is expensive. Let's see, which one is it? Is it the twigs or is it decorative blocks? Twigs is the expensive one that uses the pebbles. And decorative blocks is the expensive one that uses way more dirt than it should. Okay. This room is going to drive me crazy. Is there any alternate moss blocks that might look good in transition to grass? Ooh, maybe. Chipped. Now my only issue with chipped blocks is like if you, I'll tell you this, when you get a lot of it together, it doesn't look great. But one thing I do like about it, there's some randomness in here. These blocks are rotating randomly. It's not tiling. There's just not enough color in it. But as a mix-in, it might work. And the reason I did that was so I could add it to my this. Now that it's there, I should be able to use the wand. Back to vein, replace, blood moon. Okay, so now we have that as our mix-in. You know, sometimes it's just hard to tell until you have a lot of it laid down. Moss. So when you make, like, say, a log using the benches for chipped, and you get this new log, it's locked in whatever orientation the game gives you. So, you know, vanilla logs you can place sideways like this, or up and down, or sideways like that. You can't do that with chipped. And I don't know, that's a major oversight. Like, the entire point of the mod is give you more variance. To not give you full rotation of the block is a gigantic misstep. I think the rocky dirt block would work better if you're working with a stone road. Kind of draws the eye away from the hole. Is there any alternative moss? Okay, so I'm hearing that. Chat has spoken. Okay. I'm hearing that this isn't the best, and you know what, I think I agree, because here's my take. The brown part of the dirt is completely a different type of brown. It's clashing. There's nothing to tie in the gray like the cobble gray. So as good as it sounds, doesn't really mix in well. So kind of relieved by that, to be honest, because that was going to be a pain to make. And the other dirt block looks very similar, right? Like it's and it doesn't have rotation either. That one is stuck in one orientation. Okay, okay. No dirt. No dirt, no rocky dirt. I think those are better used as singles and sparingly for highly detailed work like we did at the stables. I don't think, when you start to see a lot of them like this, it doesn't work. I agree with you guys. I agree. So we'll take that out, and this is why we do our testing. I'm happy with that result, because we found out before before I placed a lot of it and made tons of it. Okay. If the stones weren't so bold, true. In fact, if the whole block were muted more, it'd probably be better. But it kind of allowed for the materials you're currently working with. I agree with that. That would probably use if I was building something with magma and lava. Oh, okay. Because it already kind of has that shape going on. Yeah, okay. Cool, cool. All right. I'm semi-relieved, actually, because that was going to be hard to work with. So we'll save it. We now have only one pebble. Hope we don't need those for anything else. And since I'm pretty on board with not using that, so let's get this out of there. Okay. So question becomes, we need a third block. What is it? What is it? What should it be? Hey, let's look. Dirt. Now, no, I wonder if good old-fashioned brain fart. Okay. Let's back out. Oh, it's right here. Okay. We still have stuff. If we punched a few holes in this, put in just normal dirt. See. How does the... We're supposed to have shadows. Hold up. Something's not working right. Options. Maybe what I need to do is have one more connect here. Ah, now it's got that shadowy effect. So, curious if we go with options, video. Why does it look like a derpy creeper? Oh no, it does. Yeah, we almost have the creeper face, don't we? It's funny. Brown petal. Maybe. Maybe. Let's try that. We have the petals. Has the technology. Oh jeez. Oh gosh. Oh. What is the latency and your timing is just the very moment I get in my inventory screen. Oh, thank you for the bits. Okay, brown. And we'll get... That's cool looking. Brown concrete powder. Okay. Stay. Brown. Petals. I think it's going to look a little tiley, but more like roof shingles almost. Make one just to start with, because you can't I don't know if you can uncraft these. Hey, it's subtle. That's good. That's pretty good. Let's plop that like right here. It's bright. Does it rotate? You have to use a hoe to pick it up. Okay, so think it does rotate. Stay. Have okay, there's that old dark block right there. Maybe it doesn't. Block's right there. Still, maybe it doesn't rotate. I need to make more. I need to make more. Almost like dried out clay down here. Yeah, yeah. That's kind of exciting actually, because we got all these petals, and I can always turn that farm back on. I mean, I have an entire vault from Create devoted to these flowers. So anything we can do to find a purpose for them beyond just die. Okay, speaking of die, I don't want to store single petals in here. Okay, so we got 7. Yeah. Now, the only thing that's going to make me not want to use these is if they don't have direction, because you're going to end. Yeah, this is going to end up looking like I'm making a goldfish. Okay, so looks like they all kind of face that way. I need to make a hoe actually, so I can pick these back up. This thing's got efficiency on it, so it's not too bad. So if we go that way. Yeah, they don't change direction. Okay, so we can't have too many of these touching each other or in the same spot, because it'll be, when you have a lot of them in one spot, it's going to become really obvious. Brown cobblestone. Yeah. But cobble does have random rotation to it, though. Doesn't always sit in the same orientation. The texture will rotate. Yeah, it can. The problem is, this is going to be a super long road. It works pretty well, though, I have to admit. Thinking about scalability of the project here, and how I want to be able to use my cheaty tools as much as I can. X-tones. Oh, hey, TSL, what's up? Let's see, I don't think so. X-tones. Pathing is okay. That's also a manual process, though. Let's imagine the rim here. It's just these. Block thick. Rim on the side. It's a very good accent block. It also kind of conjures like leaves that have fallen, like dead leaves, and it would mix well with podzol probably. Has its own ore, I think. There wouldn't be much question if you had it. Yeah, I don't think I have it. Next one has a lot of blocks. Yeah, I don't think. So we have been great. That tea package box has been a huge hit. TSL, like, we have really been enjoying that. So we got 2 more Cleopatra's Delight and Desert Desert are the last two flavors, I think, that we haven't tried yet, which we'll probably do tomorrow. Or a Trampled Ditch, yeah. But the 1001 Nights one is the one I've been really hitting hard because the grape really tastes good. You know, here's a crazy one. What if I just straight up went silt? Just nothing but silt. If I just did silt. And we go to our template here, we take this out, go nothing but silt, we have rotation on, and whoops. To replace in vain. This a few times. Did it automatically rotate for us? It did not. It kept it all at the same, oh, come on. It's gonna be whatever orientation I'm looking at, huh? This looks like farmland, like it's tilled soil. That could work, but it's kind of plain. I was hoping it would give us random rotations. Is there a way I can do that? Match. Let's get rid of all that junk. Okay. Match state. Include air slabs tangle. Cities rotation. Okay. Oh, I see the problem. I'm a silly man. Actually put the temp. There we go. Now that rotation's on, now we get random rotation. Rotate mode is on. Why? Why? You could do silt all the way. Nothing says you can't come back later and add to it. Oh, I want to do it all at once, so I don't want to do it twice. That's the thing. Well, actually, I could just go through it with a wand, couldn't I? So bad. How does it look if I were just to... What happened to my pack silt, by the way? Oh, it went back in here. Okay. If we use these as a border block... I wish these would rotate on their own. Like the frickin' template says it was going to do. Doesn't. Okay. Alright. I just need one more block. Just one more block that works. That can be put in there in a large amount that doesn't tile. Okay, I heard moss at one point. This mossy living rock looks really cool. This block's kind of cool. Brown. It's a really good mossy cobblestone from twigs, though. That looks really nice. I use that inside my sewers. Coarse dirt. Gravel. Oh, gravel has some good... Oh, okay. course. The coarse dirt does actually. I could make a lot of it. So if we go template, it's not random enough. Okay. You know, I could kind of see if we had this packed stuff kind of in the middle. It'd be a little jaggedy, but we have it in the middle. And then kind of the edges of the road might be more this coarse dirt. Yeah, yeah. Oh, it could have good variance too. That's true. So if we click on that, does it? Oh, the ant farm. Oh, you can turn coarse dirt into souls. I guess that makes sense. I think I knew that. Which container does it want? The botanist workbench. Botanist workbench over here. I think I have one at. All the workbenches here. Botanist. Coarse dirt. Coarse dirt doesn't have it. It's all normal dirt. Most of those shapes are solid carved block shapes. They almost look like they're stones. Gravel, though. I think gravel had some cool looking ones, if I remember correctly. That dirty gravel from Chipped. Gravel soul sand is kind of cool looking. But it's chipped, so it won't rotate, which is going to be kind of sad. If I were going stoned base, these gravel bricks look so good. Holy, I gotta look at those. They look kind of beautiful. I really like how that looks. So, okay. Let's head back to, what time have we got left? Pretty block. Right block for this job? I don't know. But I could imagine that does kind of look like a nice barrier. Now, is this gonna have this? Is this chipped or is it? This is twigs. This is twigs, which means if I place them, whoops, another orientation. Oh, twigs. No, no twigs. Why? Yeah, if my road happens to be going this way instead, now the bricks are facing the wrong way. The bricks only face. This is doing it too. bricks can only be in the left-right configure. Boo, come on now. I know cobblestone has a lot of chipped recipes. Yeah, I mean, I'll show you what my issue is though with it. I'll let me grab we'll grab some, and we'll find a stone mason. Okay. Stone mason. Okay. Okay, so let's find something that might work here. Now, some of these are connected textures, and that would be okay. Find like a trodden stone, like this polished cobblestone's kind of cool looking. Question is, it always looks to me like they look good in small form, but then when I actually get the block in my hand, it looks like it's missing, like it needs a few more pixels of color in it. It's like a low res block, you know? So it's tiling. We'd have this like weird notch every block. It looks like it needs another shade of gray in there because it looks like it's too low res. I don't think it's actually functional either. This diagonal here, we have this diagonal here. Looks like a zoomed in image. Yeah, right. And the thing is, a lot of chipped kind of does that. Oh, but you did make me think of something though. Actually, these don't have directionality on them, which really is sad. They're pretty otherwise. They'd be good for walls, I guess. They won't turn with the road, which is unfortunate. Let me turn these back into normal stone. That did give me an idea. We don't have just chipped to get our textures. We also have chisel, and I think chisel blocks do tend to have rotation, so that could work. Okay, go on, brain. Where are you going? You got this. Okay. Back in the cobble. This is kind of cool. It gives you that preview. You know what? These kind of have that same problem. There's not enough layers of gray. That's a nice kitchen tile. This one's a little smoother, but there's no rotation. It makes it look like bubble wrap or popcorn. Pretty cool looking, but not for a road, but I like it. Again, this would make a guys. These are like good for walls, I think, or that'd be good design for a floor. Try this. Is this actually called just simple chisel? Chisel. Yeah, looks like they're in here. That's create. Rechiseled. Rechiseled. Rechiseled is in here. Not normal chisel? And rechiseled? Let's just get this back to the cobblestone here. Oh, it is rechiseled. Okay, so this is the same one. Never mind. We're good. So, normal stones. There's cobblestone right here. It's gravel. You can actually till the gravel. That's kind of cool. Andesite gravel. It's chipped. If you're searching block and type, would it have shown up? Yeah. Dusty gravel. That's pretty smooth. Okay, so what I'm learning. We either want to go with dirt colors or we want to go with these stone gray colors. And even though the dirt, the rocky dirt feels like it should be a transition between those two colors, it doesn't actually work that way in practice. Tough. Oh, okay. Yeah, there are tough variations. They all chipped. They're chipped? Hold up. We have chiseled. Smooth chisel's kind of nice. Experimentation in it. Bricks. I kind of actually just like the normal buff. Yeah, I think what I might end up doing is just look up something like powder and just go brown concrete powder. Just too bright. Maybe just the brown. What about the dirty gravel? Dirty gravel. So that's also the Botania's bench. Stack of that. Okay. Dirty gravel. Now that I'm holding it in my hand, it looks like it might have the same problem as the rocky dirt. But we'll see. Looks brighter in my hand than it does in the small little. Oh, okay, actually, I do feel like that does work a little bit better. Okay. First of all, is there rotation? If we put a lot of it in a row, is it all going to be oriented in exactly the same way? Or is it going to rotate randomly like sand does in Minecraft? Does tile? But it's only obvious when you have a lot of them together, so maybe that's okay. I think so far we're game on. Not, yeah, it's not quite. I think because within the block it's broken up more. Now we also have this brown concrete powder. So I think what I'm going to do is we will Get our template. Add that and that. Full random. It's vein, and we'll do this. Just C. Ooh. I'm thinking I'm kind of liking that. Let's get another random sample here just to make sure it's the randomization. Got some big chunks going on here. So that's a weird random. Hold up. Huh. I kind of think that works. I think that works nice for a road. I think I'm liking that. I'm going to sleep. Sticking kind of to the brown template. I did look at possibly some of the grays, but having a full block of gray instead of like speckled into a block, I think that becomes a little bit too much. I think what we could do, if I just get some normal dirt. Imagine this is like laying in the world. This is just the other terrain, right? Normal dirt, which would actually probably be grass. Just imagine it's dirt. I don't want to imagine it's dirt. I want to get a real... We have grass. We have grass. I want to actually see what this would look like. Let's grab some grass. If he accidentally spills it on, learns how to defy gravity. Grass. Okay. So it's out there in the wild and it's grass around it. Okay. Ooh. I will say this nice green grass does make a nice contrasting color to it. Okay, we look at it now. Then maybe on the edges to kind of make it look like people aren't quite staying on the road. Kind of rough it up a bit. It's a rough road. I kind of like that. Would it be insane to add like little patches of actual grass in the actual mix-in template itself? So the road looks a little unkempt and maybe some grass is trying to grow back into it. That also helps blend a little bit in the surrounding terrain, maybe. That one last experiment just to see if that is even something that looks good at all. More mix-ins we have, the less big patches of blocks we should have too. This one might be controversial, but let's just see if this does anything that we like here. Actually, yeah, oh, hydrate and stretch. Pop, pop, pop. Maybe some of the cursed dirt or gravelly dirt bleeding out to the surroundings. Yeah, yeah. And I like that for another reason too, because that stuff spreads all over the place like sand, right? Oh boy, is my phone about to die? I have to borrow Sassy's. Oh, she's not here. I need to get a new phone, guys. I just don't want to be forced into a new phone plan because they all suck. So I've been keeping my old phone. I like it with the chunks of green in it, if I'm honest. And that one extra block to mix in stops me from seeing big chunks. This is why I have unlocked phones. Yeah, well, part of it. This guy no longer charges normally. The charging port's been broken forever, so I can't even plug it in. I have to charge it wirelessly. But yeah, the phone plan that I would have to go with would be like literally, because I'm grandfathered in on an old plan. Okay, I like it. I am sold on having the green in there because that's like little tufts of. It's like it's been traveled on, but not like. It kind of gives the impression of the gravel and stuff being spilled about too, because you have to remember that it's going to be surrounded by grass probably. And grass also changes color as the biomes change, which will give the road some natural variance as you go. I think I love this. I'm there. Rooted dirt looks great. Um, I let me see. It's modded. You never know. Maybe there's a way I can craft it. Well, I can take my precious rooted dirt and turn it into soul sand, but that's not what we want to do. You can buy it from wandering traders. It is in-world generation only, and probably we can get it, I suppose, with the azaleas. I am using a little bit of it in small amounts at the stables again, and I don't disagree. It would look nice here, but I am happy with how this looks. I am happy with how this looks. So next thing I need to do is, let's see, we need bags for each one of these things. So we have a bag for the silt, pack silt. So I can actually let's pack up. Psst. Duh. Seeing. Okay, let's get all this out of here. It's not what we want to have happen. Let's get out of my hands so we don't screw that up again. Okay. So we have these two handled. We need a 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 4 more bags. BRB, going to look at phones on Amazon. No, 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 it's okay. It's okay. Oh, jeez. I will eventually crack and do it. This is. Oh gosh. I gotta be careful what I say. I'm gonna be like, man, I can't wait to get a new car. TSL will be like, it's on its way. To your PO box in a week. uh. Okay, this is great. Super happy with this. It also means, since I'm using so many blocks or mix-ins and a lot of them are easy, it means that this stuff here that's a little harder to make will actually stretch further. Really happy with that. Okay, okay, okay. Excite. Bags. We're gonna make our pavers kit. Shipping cars is not cheap. Why are you even thinking about the logistics of this? Duh. Oh, I'm sorry, TSL, but every time you do that, I get a mental image of a very excited dog being asked to go get the park, go to the park. Yeah, earlier you said the need of phone, and my face just went into full force deadpan as I looked at chat. It's a choice. It's not that I can't afford the new phone. It's just that I actually okay. The other reason I don't want to do it is that my work is tied to my phone. I have all my authentication apps and everything in there to authenticate and get into work, and just transferring everything over would just be a pain. It's at this point it'd be like getting a new computer, and I'm just not looking forward to the prospect of having to do all the exchanging and stuff. And having a lower phone bill is a nice perk too. It'll happen. I'll need to do it at some point, but gosh. Whew. Okay, bag. Let's get this. And let's get that. We'll just empty out these bags. Okay. Is this living rock? Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay. So now this should be empty, and it is. Good. Okay. Then this needs to be emptied. Wait, this is polished stone. Isn't that, that's chipped. I should unchip that and store it. Sorry, we're gonna sleep that moon away. I know this because I wanted to get myself a K car from Japan. Oh, okay. Cool. I usually keep using my old phone for authentication stuff and slowly move things over as I feel like it. Still doesn't need to be connected to a net. Is it still like active as a like on your network, or is it just? I never thought of that. I mean, I can export. It's not even just work. There's a lot of different things tied to it. I'll have to do it eventually. I just don't want to because I'm lazy. Okay. Need to turn these back into normal rock because I am not storing chipped variants. Sassy. She did that. 100%. Speaking of storing like just random onesie variants. Okay. Here we go. Stone table. Stone. Whoa. Why would you do such a thing? It's not too bad. Nice. Your magic bag looks like... Whoop. Your magic bag looks like you're carrying purple fish. It can't unsee it. Can't unsee it. If you're on Wi-Fi, it still works. Oh, okay. That makes me feel a bit better, actually. That makes me feel a bit better about it. It's like we could... I mean... They'd be free at this point for both of us. And even though the plan's more expensive, just the fact the phones are free, I mean, it would take a while for us to actually have, before the cost of the new plan actually overtakes the savings of the new phone. It probably is about that 2-year mark. Stone. Okay, we're gonna need one more bag. Let's see, we need one for horse dirt. Let's look at this here. So we only had, let's get rid of the normal dirt, so I'm gonna get confused. Okay. Try to do this in order, huh? So, coarse dirt next. Okay. So we'll coarse dirt. Powder. Now we need 2 more. It's just a matter of filling them up. So how did we make these magic bags? That's the question. Were they terrible to make? Ooh, they're a little terrible to make. They require nether stars? What? Oh no! Oh, my phone just died. Ah! You can just get the phones and keep the plan. Keep your plan. Wait, what happened? Yeah, that's the thing too. I'd have to price it and see when I'd get the return on investment for keeping the old plan. Unless they do something stupid and say like the phones just simply won't work. I don't know. Now I'm going into weird hypotheticals that. Those are good questions to ask though. I don't know if US Cellular uses a SIM card actually. Okay, nether stars can't. Hey, come back. Gosh, is there any like cheesy way I can get another star? I do not want to fight a wither right now. Good news. In the next episode, Sassy will be fighting withers, so I can make a road. You know what I really love about this game, and I love about kind of sometimes and modded, is the strange missions you end up going on to get your thing done. I did not have it on my bingo card that I would be having to fight withers in order to make my road. I mean, the magic bags are pretty good to be fair. And having, let's see, we need, what, 2 more? Which will give us a total of, what, 6? 6 magic bags? Pretty useful. It's worth it. This is now part of T-Mobile. Okay. Those are questions I'll need to ask. I'll need to do some math. Time. Right now, I'm just focused on vacation. Work has been hitting us with all this overtime recently, and let's just say I'm very lucky that I put in my request in far in advance as I did, because I'm like. I did myself a favor. Cool. Alright, well, since that's an expensive road, can you imagine if it were a toll road to recoup the costs? Oh gosh, oh, hold up. Where's my clipboard? A good idea. Okay, let's... Oh geez, I become the Swedish chef. Okay. Thank you. Okay, what have we done here? Oh, glow gloop. Another good idea. Oh gosh, we still have, okay, arrow slits. Let's take arrow slits off the list because we have those on here now. Wait, I can just check that off. Let's see, bedroom and snake tank. Yeah, we got that. Back glass or tint. Okay, we already just made that decision. Snake, accessories, and tank. We need to fix that. Treehouse. I'm gonna keep that on there for reminders. Half slab, snake, highway, and wall access. Huh. Side quest. Walls spin too fat. What? Oh, right. I wanted to slow it right down. Red strain for create mud making. We already make mud, so we can check that off. Yummy nummies make food. I don't remember writing half of this. Okay, cool. So now we can go roads and see. Oh, no, that wasn't a suggestion. Golf clap well-timed creeper. Well, I guess I want to make some things along the path, some points of interest, you know. So I was thinking like farms, maybe a little inn, maybe tiny little ghost towns. Having a toll road station is absolutely something that could go somewhere. Oh, particularly think about this. At some point, it's going to be going towards the pillager outpost, and I think that and it's way out there in the boonies, right? I could totally see that the sidetrack road that you have to go to get to the pillager outpost base that I'm making would require a tow. Yeah, I like checkpoints. Yeah. That's right, TSL. Yeah. So I'm gonna write that down as an idea. Also, we have the lore because we need nether stars. Tow roads to help get kingdom out of debt after making roads that need nether stars. Oh gosh, this is so funny. Or they're not called nether stars, they're called wither stars. Well, good news, Sassy. You only have to fight them twice. Kind of. We actually need a ton. We need a ton because star. What's this? Oh, she needs it for something with roots. I wonder what that does. Some cool weapons, but mainly we need it to upgrade our danks. Yeah, basically unlimited of every item in there. It also gives you even more rows to work with. So imagining this guy with, whoops, I don't know, probably another 2 or 3 rows. And this is also connected to our ME system, so it would automatically upgrade the ME system. We would need to do that 4 times because we each have one, and there'd be duplicates of these inside the storage system. Did I really do that, TSL? Did I really do that? Hold up. Did I really put toe? Did I do that? Oh no. What? Oh, that's funny. Go play Skyrim or Oblivion and make the things you run by. Good idea. I've been playing a lot of. Sassy has found somebody who had 500 episodes of Skyrim, and they played it with legendary mode on and hard, like super hard difficulty. And the guy loves Skyrim. Okay, like you'd have to play like that and have 500 episodes. He ends every session by reading one of the books he finds, and he like gets into it. And she's just been watching that while she cross stitches, and it's been making me want to play more Skyrim. Also, I kind of went back into Starfield a little bit. A lot of people don't like that game, but I kind of do. All right. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it for today here. I have a save file where I have banned myself from fast travel. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Those. You know the game's good when you can like kind of self-enforce different rules to kind of get different experience. That's kind of like me with flying in Minecraft. I mean, we have different ways of doing it in here, and I generally try not to, because I want to make these roads with the intention of traveling them one day, you know? Okay, so Sassy will be tomorrow. So tomorrow we've got 2 more teas to try, and it looks like she'll be fighting the Wither, maybe. I don't know what she had planned. I'll let her know. And then we'll be on vacation. So we'll probably miss probably a week. All right, we will. You guys have a good one as well. See y'all tomorrow, and hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye. She's one for the. Okay, goodbye. Sneak that last one in. All right, see you next time, everyone.